There is nothing better than sharing one's life experiences with others, stemming from personal experience rather than just passing on ideas or repeated and memorized advice. The best advice comes from a successful person who understands life and its dimensions correctly before giving it. Here are some tips for those under 30, shared by a successful entrepreneur who admits that he realized many of them late, and that if he had realized them in his 20s, he would have lived a better life experience. Accept yourself despite everyone's objections. You carry within yourself many things that you hate and perhaps despise. Your appearance, weight, or feelings of laziness and procrastination. The feeling that others are always better. No matter how you feel. Try to embrace yourself as you are. This does not mean that you stop working on the things you want to change about yourself, but it simply means that you do not change yourself out of self-hatred, but out of a desire to evolve and be a better person. Take care of yourself because you love yourself, not because you hate yourself. It is the kindest thing you can do for your heart and mind. I know who you are away from the perceptions of others. People will tell you that you are not thin enough, or that your teeth are not white enough, or that you do not earn enough money, or that you do or do not work in a prestigious profession. All the time you are exposed to what people say about you, whether they are close to you or not. But what they say reaches you, and their impressions of you affect you. Sometimes, these people try to convey something to you, sometimes they are your family. In any case, with these voices present, you need to stand still for a moment and know who you are for yourself. Are you really overweight? Do you really need financial improvement? Are you really miserable or happy? You ask and answer at the same time, not those who ask and not those who answer. Know the path you want to take in your life for yourself. Learn to accept rejection gracefully, whether it's about a job interview you were excited about but got turned down, asking for someone's opinion on your work only to be attacked and criticized, or seeking help from someone only to be brushed off. If you go to seek funding for a project you're passionate about, and the investors dismiss and reject you, rejection is painful. When it happens, acknowledge the loss, but move forward and continue. Don't waste your energy or dignity in humiliating the person you were. Do not wait for the opportunity to come to your door. The perfect friend or job opportunity will not appear on your doorstep as if you had ordered it from a Pizza Hut menu. You can't sit at home and wonder why you haven't found the perfect job opportunity. If you're not struggling, you're not close enough to reaching your goal. Learn to argue without fighting. You don't have to demolish ideas or insult people you disagree with. Learn to argue and discuss your ideas calmly, with the aim of learning rather than outdoing others as if you were in a battle. A civilized debate will benefit you even if the other person has the right idea. Discuss. If you find yourself in a pointless argument, withdraw immediately. Staying in the argument, or responding to it with even more argument, will not benefit anyone but will only make you appear defeated, waste your energy, and diminish your status. Life is short. When my father passed away in his early 50s, he had a passion for music and was a singer in a band before his health got the better of him. In fact, my father's ambition could have turned into something great, but he left before achieving it. I always think about this idea every time I waste time on things that are not productive, as if I'm wasting my whole life browsing the internet, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Life is very short, and no one knows when they will depart. I want to do the things I want to do in life before time runs out. I wish I had understood this in my early 20s, but I wasted it feeling like I had plenty of time ahead. I pass. Do not live others' lives. I have said it before. There is no expiration date for happiness. It does not necessarily mean that you have to start working on anything. It is considering that everything has passed as long as others have started and accomplished great achievements. If you are expected to live 100 years, you can start a programming career in your 30s and still work on computers for another 30 to 40 years. You can still fall in love and get. Understand that the world is different. This advice shouldn't even need to be said to you by the time you reach 30. You should be well aware of it. It's better to realize that the world is diverse and that people are much more than any one characteristic you want to classify them with. Unless you plan to spend your life in a bubble with a homogeneous group of people who are all in a different environment from where you grew up, at least for a short period, away from comfort and the familiar setting of your family and friends. When I moved from the plains to the mountains, I discovered a part of me I didn't know and goals I didn't know. For example, I never dreamed of walking behind a waterfall or walking long distances on the Appalachian Trail. When I got here, I realized that there was a whole world of things I wanted to do, but I didn't know about them and I didn't plan for them. Take your time to act like a child. Do you remember extending your arms wide and spinning in circles until you felt dizzy? Or sliding down gentle hills of green grass? Or catching bugs with your bare hands? Or eating ice cream from Dairy Queen on a hot summer day? Don't lose that spirit. These simple experiences make life magical. In your 20s, everything seems so serious. There's a rush to settle down, a rush to get married before doing all of these nice things really, a rush to have children, a hustle for the perfect salary. All of this is natural.